morning, everybody. Oh, good morning. How y'all sleep? Hi, Pumpkin. Isabel, how you sleep last night? Hey, everybody. Hey, Cass, Miss Michelle, everybody. Good morning. Did y'all sleep good? I was up late and then woke up late. I don't know what's up with this whole waking up at 9 o'clock. I've not ever woke up at 9 o'clock in my entire life. I've always been up early. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what. Hey, Cindy. Hey, everybody. Ooh, I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, family. I be waking up late, man. I don't like that. I like to get up before the world is moving around. You know. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Day. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh. So the maintenance people supposed to be coming in. Y'all know I don't like people in my house. I guess every year they have to do some kind of structural something. I don't know. Checking and making sure stuff ain't leaking and whatnot. I don't like people in my house. And they keep their shoes on. I be so irritated the whole time they be in my house. So if I stop in the middle of class and say, y'all, I'll be right back, that's why. Because they got to come in here and look at the door frames and all of that. Because last year was leaking or something. And something from upstairs. So I don't know. But it's either going to be today or tomorrow that they'll be here. So if I stop abruptly in our class, y'all know why. Because the people got to be in my house. And I looked on my shelf and I prayed. I got to get a camera in my living room. I'm going to put a camera somewhere in my living room because I had those cylinder, yeah. And one of my packets came up missing. Hey, baby. Off of my shelf, because even though it's a lot of stuff up there, you know your stuff. And I'm like, where's my other saltwater packet thing? It's not in there. It's not up there. And it was 2 of them, and it's only 1 now. So, and I went through my shelf last night. It's nowhere. So I know they picked it up. And it ain't no telling. It could have been one of the maintenance men that worked here a long time ago, because I hadn't paid attention to it. So I was looking last night. I'm like, where the heck is my... And then I came in here and looked around. It's not in here. So I know for a fact they got something off my stuff. I don't like that. I don't like people in my house because people got sticky fingers and they feel like because it's out you could take it. I don't do thieves at all. Good morning, Keish. One of my saltwater packets, I bought 2. And it would have been like 8 packets or something like that. And one of them is not up there. Y'all look at my gray. Y'all see this gray coming in, baby? I am a whole grandma for real. My hair is real gray now. Y'all done stressed me out. Y'all see all that gray in my head? Ooh, look what y'all did to me. Good morning, Sagittarius. Y'all, my fingers is so swollen. Like, they're like, I wonder if y'all can see these bumps on here now. Can y'all see them bumps on my finger now? Oh, y'all can see it right there. See? That's what that dang poly did to my, and they on all my fingers. I woke up this morning, my fingers was swollen. Can y'all see them bumps on my hands? That poly gel, whichever one I bought, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I can't wear it. I'm allergic to it. Girl got my fingers looking crazy. Yeah, I won't be buying that one. I mean, and they on fire too. Yes, they are on fire. Good morning, Michael. Oh, hey, Stace, I ain't seen you in forever. What you doing? How the babies? Hi, Stacy. Oh, y'all. That's my friend. Hi, Stace. Sarah, I ain't been using nothing on it. I'm going to take an allergy medicine this morning. I had some stuff to do last night, but I'm going to do it today. I just don't want to be asleep all day. I don't want to be asleep all... Ooh, Stace, let me show you something. You want to see something? I got to show my friend something, y'all. He probably ain't seen it. Look at Stacy. Look what I got here. Thundercats home. Look at it. You see my sword? Ain't that cool? Or as Auntie P say, ain't that nice? Yeah, buddy. You seen it? It's bigger than me, Stace. It's bigger than me. Oh, if I could get it back in this sheet. Oh, yes. I'm a knight of the round table, nigga. Don't even worry about it. I am a knight of the round table. Now, let's get you back up there. You go on and get in your space now. All right. Y'all, I finally put them damn plates in that vest. I'm about to have to walk around the house. Listen, anybody that is in law enforcement, Madam CERCA and is, I love it. I'm still that. So when I get ready to do something with my sword, I'm Madam CERCA. Yes, Sir CERCA. No, I could be Sir. I could be a man for a couple of days. No, I'm just playing. I really can't. I love being a woman. Moving on. I put them plates in that vest, y'all. This thing is heavy. So anybody that does law enforcement, anybody that do law enforcement, you running in niggas' houses, and you got a real vest. Y'all walk around with this out. This about 40 pounds. I could barely get it on my head with the plates in it. Oh, this a workout in itself. 2, 3. Family, if y'all really, if you are a person in the police field or SWAT, I know your back's strong. You did it in the military staff. But that's why they can't run fast. You said it. This thing, I put them plates in here. This thing heavy. How y'all wear this thing every day? That's why niggas be hitting fences on y'all. Yes, it's a bulletproof vest. And baby, this damn thing heavy. Ooh, I put them plates in there, baby. It's a whole different ball game with them plates in the. Oh my goodness. I try to put that thing on. I said, I'm going to have to just walk around the house slowly in it like this so my shoulders can get used to. I see why they be mad. And I see why niggas be hitting fences on y'all. With water, ammo, and canteens. Oh, no. Your son still runs with his on every day. That don't mean he run fast. That's like carrying a little kid on your back at all times. A 7-year-old. That's what it feel like. It feel like having a 7-year-old on your back. You get used to it. Shh. Miss Nicole, I don't know. Ooh-wee. Sarah. That thing heavy. It is heavy. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Miss Moore. Anyway, so tell me something you learned yesterday, and then we'll get to this new day. I ain't even been up like an hour and a half. That's so crazy. The day is gone already. It's almost noon. I feel sorry for the people that work mid shifts. I worked mid shifts before, and I work nights. Y'all days, I know they be messed up, because going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't. Damn, my fingers hurt. I can't do it. How do y'all do that? Stay up all night and then be up all day? Baby, I need my sleep. Morning. Yeah, Miss Dewana, I can't. I gotta get my rest. The different names for Asmodeus. Good job. So who went back and read Tobit on your own, and who is just enamored that it be angels walking around acting like they are family and cousins and stuff? You didn't realize we had so many spheres. Good job. See, we got science and math and arts and everything over here. This is a well-rounded university. We study everything. Psychology, abnormal psychology, psychiatry. We study DNA and genetics. We study history. Everything. micro and macroeconomics. We study sociology. We study biology, plant biology, marine biology. Oh, I know what you meant, Pumpkin. You good. You're going to be careful about who you cuss out next time, huh? You're going to be careful about who you flip the bird to. Be careful about who you roll your eyes at. Because just because they look like a person don't mean that they are a person. And that's pretty spooky. Because sometimes you can get a feel from a person that you be like, oh, something is odd or off about you. And you might not even realize that that person isn't even a human. I can't lie. Yesterday, I told this person to have the day they deserve. Well, sometimes. We ain't perfect. The Bible says be angry, but sin not. Adam and Eve's daughters aren't listed in the KJV because they're sorceresses. Ooh wee. They witches. Not all of them, but a lot of them was witches. So you still want to be a goddess? Now that you know who the goddesses were, do you still want to be a claim? That's why, see, y'all probably thought I was crazy when people came on here and I said, don't call me goddess. I'm not a goddess. And people like, no, because I know who the goddesses were. And the only reason they got that name is because they were the wives of the angels and the mothers of the reprobates and the bastards that ruined our planet the first time. And you still want to be called a goddess? I'm not a goddess, and don't call me that. I don't want that on my thing. So when God come looking for the goddesses, I'm going to point him in y'all direction. I'm going to point him in y'all direction since y'all goddesses and stuff. You know, I'm going to tell him where y'all at. Just give me your address so I can send him over there. Because he coming looking for the goddesses. He coming. Uh-huh. And I'm thinking it's going to be worse for these goddesses than it's going to be for the other ones. I don't want no man that think he a god. Have one of those. And it's so funny because he always used to talk crazy about your God this and your sky daddy this and that and your what do you call him something in the sky, whatever. Right? But whenever he was getting locked up or if it was something going on in his life, can you pray to your God and ask him? Oh no, pray to yourself and get yourself out of jail. Matter of fact, just get yourself out. You a God. That's what you got on your back. So if you a God, why you can't snap yourself out of jail? And I hate to say it, oh boy, that they locked up, that had everybody moving paper and all of that. He said he was anointed to being God. Why he ain't got himself out of jail? Oh, Rashad Jamal. And I'm not talking about him. I'm just saying, he said he was a God, but it's somebody that got reign over you. So are you really a God? Because gods, don't nobody rule over a God. You got so much power, but you couldn't stop yourself from getting locked up. And I'm not talking about our boy. I'm just trying to show y'all. Folks be telling y'all they got power they don't have. Because if you a God, can't nobody do nothing to you. And I'm not knocking the brother. I'm just telling y'all better quit buying into that bush. Because if you a God, why you got to work? Why you got to pay taxes? I don't let people in my life. If you a God, why do you have to do all of the things? Why you got to obey the law of the police? Why you got to pay a light bill? You should be able to just resurrect light. Or not resurrect it, but create light. Why you ain't doing it? Why you paying a light bill? Gods don't got to do none of that stuff. Guys don't got to obey nobody's laws because they make the laws. Tell me. I'm just saying, because y'all be letting these people hype y'all head up. They persecuted Jesus, though. He was out here walking on water. What the hell does that mean? They did persecute Jesus, but Rashad Jamal is not a god, or else he would not be locked up. He could have walked himself right on out of there. Like I said, I know somebody else that talk exactly like him, and that nigga was locked up too, and he was asking me to pray to my God to get him out, and I said, well, he'll let you out when he's ready. But why you don't just walk yourself out? And I would say this to him, why you don't just walk out? You a God, blink yourself out that motherfucker. That's the kind of stuff guys do. Don't nobody hold down no God. Guys do what they want to when they feel like it. Like mine. Like my dad. He do whatever he want to, baby, when it feel like it. You hear me? Okay, you want to argue. That you must be a Rashad Jamal follower or something. Are you? You used to listen to him and be moving foil around and stuff? It's okay. A lot of people over here were. Oh, okay. Well, then I don't even understand why we having that conversation. Good morning, Auntie. I don't feel nothing about it, Star. It happened. We was live when it happened. Do I feel like there's some stuff coming after it? Yes. I feel like it's a lot about to go on. My nervous feeling is gone, but that don't mean that the situation is. And I don't know what it is. I can't lie and say, oh, I know this or I know that, because God hasn't said anything to me. Yeah. I don't know. Once he do, I'll let y'all know. Y'all know how I do. As soon as he tell me something. Okay. Well, yes, that was good. Yes, we did watch the eclipse. It got dark and dark. Y'all couldn't even see me yesterday. It was like a spook in the night. It was. Now, anyway, did y'all go get y'all magnifying glasses? Now that y'all can see my shelf good, I don't know if I should have this or not. Because y'all can see all my book pages now. Let me see which side is the... Y'all can see them all now, can't you? I can't even have the titles from y'all now. And can't. Listen. Mine's come tomorrow? Girl, and it make... Now I'm happy to read again. I was struggling. You said you ordered yours this morning? Bought a Mickey Mouse one off of Temu. That thing didn't even work. See, I don't trust Temu. Can you get your money back off of Temu if it don't work? Oh, it's a lot more, girl. They got them, you know. Oh, okay. I don't be messing with Temu. I got mine last night and did. Change your whole life, don't it? Now you can see the words. We read, so... Yeah, you got your money back? I don't trust them either. You had to get yours when you got that big green... Girl, Shantae Lewis, you so smart. I never thought about using it with the big green book. But guess what'll be here in a minute? I got this from Amazon. It's in our storefront list up there. My reader will be here in a minute. Y'all. So all of these books up here, I don't got to use Google Translate no more. My pen will be here in a minute. I'll just be able to go on down and go on down. You had a dream that people were searching for canned goods. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some CERCA in. I had a dream about people rushing for canned goods. Oh yeah, they going to. Did y'all know this is our decal for your car or your computer? Did y'all know that we have a decal for our university? Who knew? If you put decals on your car, I don't recommend it, but I mean, if you gonna mess up your paint or if you gotta take it back or anything, but we do got decals just in case you want one for your car so people can know what school you go to. You have one, Yvonne? Yeah, they on Nerd Junk. Email Nerd Junk and tell her. Yes, baby, we got our own decals now. You would put that on your computer. Okay, well, wherever you want to put it. Yes, we got these. I don't know if I showed y'all these before or not, but we got decals for our cars and stuff into. You know, we outside international. So they was moving full around, Jonathan. You know how I go. it, it say it right there. I'm a dean of the university. Yes. Dr. Circle, Doctor. Hey, Doctor. Yes, baby. And yes, we outside international, honey. Who God knew what he was doing when he got us all together. Hey, y'all. I love it too. I love it too. So, it is warm. He did that. He did. We have an amazing thing going here, and I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. When we don't get to talk with each other every day. I think we've become a vital part of each other's lives. Who feels like that? Anybody feel like, you know, you need to be in class or just around, even if you're just listening or whatever it is? Yeah. Yeah, we've become a vital part of each other's lives. Yeah, and I'm grateful for it. Who would have known that social media could do something so big? We see it tearing down people. I was looking today before I got on here, and I saw some things online that just really make me sad. People are horrible, and they the whole like the Apple girl or whatever. I was watching some of her stuff, and it's like instead of making fun of this girl, why y'all don't help her? The girl that was in the Apple store dancing, I guess she grown now. I didn't know they took her kids from her and all kinds of stuff, and it's just like, well, if you really want to help, why you don't? CPS ain't helping because you could go put our kids in a worse situation if they end up getting with a predator that does child care, what you call it, emergency placement and stuff. Like that's why being here showed me the end of my marriage was the beginning of my real walk with God. Girl, what is you saying? I'm trying to tell you. Woo. Oh, thank you. You hear me? I don't understand why you would want to hurt somebody or laugh at somebody else's pain. Like, that's not okay. It's not okay. I don't know what we gonna read today. Oh, we can read this. I don't let people in my life. Y'all ready? Y'all want to go over here? Or what? You're going to need book 1. That just made the hair on my body stand up. Ooh, let me put my jacket back on, baby. Some of y'all already read it. We gonna read it again. Y'all know we almost got through this whole OTP in these 2 years. How that make y'all feel that we almost got through this whole, both of these books in almost 2 years? That's a lot of reading. I be trying to find stuff to teach y'all now. We done almost went through these whole books in 2 years. Both of them. We almost all the way through them. That make y'all happy? We pretty much touched every book in all of them except for maybe 1 or 2. Y'all got a crash course. It took me 10 years to get through these books, and y'all done went through them. Well, see, y'all got this, but I'm just dropping seeds now. I need to go get some of my queen cream. Hold on. You said, well, let us be a part of the master's class so we can do it again. And can, and will. Because I believe that God allowed y'all to get all this stuff because we going to have to break off here in a minute. Y'all think God let y'all learn all of this for nothing? Nope. That ain't how he work. 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 Get you some queen cream, honey. It'll have all your aches and pains. Ooh. Nettie's Necessities, honey. On TikTok and all of that. And Instagram, baby. You got any aches and pains? This Nettie's Necessities will keep you all the way together. Promise, her pain cream is amazing. And she's a licensed esthetician. So, all right. It's okay, Blake. Listen. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it does. It's on my nightstand. Girl, I keep mine in the bed with me if I wake up. Like last night I was cramping. Baby, I put some on my abdomen. Baby, I was out after that. I didn't feel no more pain. The lady that makes, or the company is Nettie's Necessities. I know that's backwards, but look for this on Instagram. Nettie's Necessities. Nettie, or I'm sorry. No. Nette apostrophe S. Nettie's Necessities. And it's pain. You have some of that now. It worked, don't it, Lionel? Baby. Get you all the way together. Did Madonna ever give her website? I don't think so. But it's another... Hold on. Is you in here? Constance. Miss Constance sell it too, though. Did she give me her stuff? Constance, are you in here? Because you didn't give me no number. When she come back in here, we'll get her. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Girl, you know. Miss Constance do it too. I got her phone number. You want me to give it to you, Kayla? I'll send it to you. She sent me her phone number. I don't know if she want me to give it out, but Miss Constance do it too. Yeah, okay. I'm a email her and ask her if I can give you a number so you can get it. Because, baby, they work. And you can keep them in your purse, you know. Hey, good day. All right, so y'all. We read this already, but let's read it again because I feel like it's relevant. Go to page 767 in book 1, please. 767 in book 1. Yep, book 1, page 767, Bree. Thank you. 767, book 1. So y'all be studying when y'all be at work? Huh? Y'all be studying while y'all at work? What do they be saying about y'all books being out? Or is y'all sneaking? Oh my God! Ooh-wee. Ah! Sneaky, sneaky. They said, I'm so glad I work by myself and do nothing. I work from home. I'm at work with my book 1 open and ready to go. You are on speaker. Hilarious. Hubby be speaking. All right, bro. It's okay. We won't tell nobody. Look at y'all. You said no books here, just earbuds and post-it notes. Got to put the Lord first. Y'all are hilarious. I'll be telling the students to be quiet and everything. Shh. Do your work. Hilarious. I love it. I'm at work now. Y'all are funny. The beauty of working from home, I get to put my headphones in and do. Okay. I sneak in, listen, and jotting notes to finish later. Come on. I'm in class, but I'm really in your class. My professors just don't know. Hilarious. Oh, my goodness. My client asked, who is that lady talking? I'm getting ready to meet with my supervisor while in this class. What am I going to do with y'all? So y'all used to be cheating on us with your church. Now, we your job side piece. Ain't that something? Plead the fifth, but I work from home. You said I'm on the road, so I'm tapped in. One guy asked me about it, saying he wasn't a Christian, but he curious. Come on in. You don't got to be Christian to come over here, honey. We just want you to learn. We got to spread the love and do. I love it. Wait a minute. My phone is face down. Wait, what? My phone is face down on my desk with my work notebook out, writing down notes. Okay. So you got to pretend like we did in school. Yep, at work right now. I just listen. Okay, well, let's get it popping in. Okay. We doing it around here. We multitasking as usual. My earbud died in a grocery store and the cashier was listening to you. I hope she's in here. Hey, cashier. With the client. She sleep. I'm in my office with my door closed. All right, well, come on in. Wow. I love it. We into. I'm working at home, but you on a speaker call on computer. Sometimes the calls drown out the lesson. Oh, I'm sorry. My employees love it when you come on because they be ear hustling. Hey, employees. Hey, have you on while working supervisor passing by it? Oh, hilarious. Listening through the speaker, working on some shoes. Come on now, and is. We are outside, Ruthie, and is. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. That make me excited, family. Okay, well, come on in. Let me get my little handy dandy class magnifying glass so I can see. Look at God. You said it. All right, come on. So we right here in chapter 9. Page 767, book 1. And my clients call you, what? All my clients call you teacher. Hey! Oh, I love it. I'm at home glad my son is asleep so he don't see you and talk to, about the second and the fifth heaven. Hilarious. Because them babies know what's going on around here. The second and the fifth heaven, mommy, I don't want to go there. I want to be bad. Hi, Lisa. Okay, come on, y'all. So we at chapter 9 right here. You see this? It says, with him reigning, the Antichrist will go forth from the lower regions and the chasms of Hades. What's a chasm? What's a chasm? CHASMS. What's a chasm? The Antichrist will come forth from the lower regions. Okay. Get the kids their food. Chop, chop. A pit. Bowels. Where all the stinky stuff is. A cave. A deep fissure in the earth, rock, or another surface. So a hole. You mean like the ones that's been showing up in Asia and in America? These big old cracks in the earth that all of this stuff is coming out of? The abyss. Like these sinkholes that's been opening up everywhere. Like that. Oh. Hey. All right. It says, and he will come into a small Garrotin fish. He gonna come into, what's a Garrotin fish? Or Garridian fish? What is a Garridian fish? Garridion. What is a Garridian fish? Hey, Nate. A gar? Like the dinosaur fish? A bottom fish. A bottom feeder. Is it like a gar? The dinosaur looking thing that looks like an alligator mixed with a fish? Have y'all ever seen a gar? A horse worm fish. Alligator gar, eat up fish in the pond, attack mode, mean and hungry. It's sardine size. A turtle fish. A gore fish. Okay. All right. My friend just caught one, a Japanese garden fish. Okay. All right. It says, and he is coming in the broad sea. And he will be caught by 12 fishermen. He's going to be caught by 12 fishermen. Do y'all see how the number 12 just keeps showing up everywhere? It was 12 disciples. We got 13 months, but it's 12 months, 12 hours in a day, 12 hours in a night, 12 tribes of Israel. 12 means authority. Y'all know that, right? don't think that it took 12 men to catch him, but I think that it could have been 12 men in the boat when one of them caught him. Right. Okay. It says, and the fishermen will become maddened toward each other. One will prevail over them, whose name is Judas. And he takes that fish for his inheritance and comes into a place named Gozeth. And there sells the fish for 30 silver pieces. And a virgin girl will buy the fish. Her name is Injustice, because the son of injustice will be born from her, and her surname will be Perdition. So there's another person named Judas around this Antichrist. Could be his uncle, could be somebody else. When I tell you the devil can only do what God did, but manipulate it, he can only manipulate what God did and try to make himself seem like he is God. Didn't God do miracles with fish? His disciples was with him when he fed the 4,000 and 5,000, however many was there. So he's always going to take pieces of the truth, okay, and try to manipulate that to make you think something else. 5,000 men, but there was other people there. It was women and children that they didn't count. That's why I say 5,000 or so. Isn't that crazy? Look here. And this is the apocalypse of Daniel, master manipulation. Come on. It says, and her surname will be Perdition, for by touching the head of the fish, she will become pregnant and will conceive the Antichrist himself. Now, even in the omen stories, they show you that a woman got pregnant by an animal or something, or the animal has the baby, or she has an animal baby. If you watch the omen, he either was born out of a dog or a goat. Do y'all remember watching the omen, Damien? Every time he was born, he wasn't born out of no woman. He was born out of an animal. The jackal and the goat. In the movies, he was always born out of an animal. One time he was born out of a goat, y'all. Both times he wasn't born out of a jackal. I didn't watch all of them. One time he was born out of a goat, and the other time he was born out of a jackal. But they always show him being born. It's an animal in his birth or whatever it is. Hey, Joy. It's always an animal in the midst of him being born. Some kind of animal is involved. I wonder why that is. I wonder why. I can't say for sure, but I wonder why. Okay. It says, and she will conceive, she will become pregnant and will conceive the Antichrist himself. And he will be born from her after 3 months. Anybody watch the end of Supernatural yet? Book 1, page 767. Y'all remember, I don't wanna ruin it for y'all. But she was pregnant, like not very long. Because she was pregnant by an angel. And then he was born and he grew up in one day. was an infant. 2 hours later, that nigga was 3. 6 hours later, he was fully grown. Her pregnancy was only like 2 months or something. That's in the show. But it's crazy that it's saying in here that she was only pregnant for 3 months. People say, oh, I don't believe that. Well, his mother's giving birth like the baby in 30 coins. Like the baby in 30 coins. The black-eyed kid. You sure said it. 30 coins. The baby did grow up. Oh, my God. And when it was born out of a cow. $90 days. They be playing in our face. Let me go make me some coffee. Let me go make me some coffee. They be playing in our... Animals be pregnant about that long. Some of them, dogs is born in about 90 days. Birds incubating what? A couple 5 or 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Ain't dogs only pregnant like 3 months or something? All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Do they tell us who the old boy, the Antichrist, do they tell us who his parents is? The man that's over there now talking about he Christ? Who do they say his parents are? $767. The man that's over there now, are they telling us who his mom and dad are? They said they found him in the desert. Who is his parents? God, my fingers is crazy right now. Hey, Tay. Thank you. Do they tell us who his parents are? Can we look and see if they say he has parents? Seeing as how he's the Messiah. Because they already said they found him wandering in the desert. Now who is his parents? They talking about they don't know. Thank you, Pumpkin. They talking about they don't know where he came from. Well, let's see. Hey, now I'm trying to shimmy and grab my butt. Come on, girl. I saw you doing your thing. I was in your live. I think it was last night. You was painting or earlier yesterday. One of them. I was sneaking in and sneaking out. And I don't know who you was painting. I don't know that face, but it was good. Huh? Ooh. So do it tell us who his parents is or no? Man. What's the city? They say he's from Eretz. What's the river that's over there? They said he from Eretz, Israel, or Eretz, Jerusalem, or something. What rivers are in, or what body of water is in Eretz? We looked it up the other day. Somebody said they said that he was born in Eretz, Jerusalem, or Eretz something. What bodies of water are there? Because they talking about they don't know where he came from. I just want to know who his parents is. Are they giving a mother and father for this man? Hey y'all. Because they said they found him wandering in the desert. So where's his mom and daddy? Because right now we're hearing that he came out of a fish, or his mama was impregnated by a fish. Now we don't know for sure, but we're looking. Do it say who his parents is? Hey, is it giving y'all anything? We researching now. You need your Twitter fingers because mine ain't working. Look at everybody like, let me go see. I don't know. They said they found a Messiah. Who is his parents? I'm saying the guy that the Jews found, and they said they was his Messiah 2 years ago in April. Who do it list as his, what's his name, y'all? I ain't even learned the man's name. What's his name? He the Messiah and he wear glasses. Hilarious. The Messiah can heal eyes, but you can't heal your own. Right. Yes, hobo. The Zohar and Sefer Zerubbabel. That's what they say. They said he do be wearing glasses. You think it's Rav Shalom Yehuda? Shlomo Yehuda? That's his name? Girl, they found Jalen. They found their Messiah 2 years ago. The Jews found their Messiah 2 years ago. Who didn't know? Put your hand up if you didn't know that they already said they found their Messiah in 2022. April and May, they found him. Wandering in the desert. Yeah, they found him 2 years ago. He already been out 2 years. Real life. Because we was studying up on it when it happened. We had been talking about him. And then, boom, the nigga showed up. And right after that, the birds started falling out the air. The fish started turning up. All the rivers was red from that whatever algae that was in there. It started being floods in the desert. Everything was off as soon as he came to power or came out. Y'all don't remember? That's when the food started failing. All the signs of when he was going to be here. Right after they found him is when they started, like, the chickens and everything. The cows was laid over on the side and the fish was belly up in the waters. The crops started failing. All of that. You hear me? Oh, yeah. You remember, Miss? Yeah. We talked about it. We did. And then he showed up. Yeah. He's definitely wearing glasses. Thank you. I didn't know Jesus needed any, but amen. Now, what's funny is in the testament of one of them, it says that he has a wandering eye. One of our books in here Can't remember. I think it's a whatever one, Elijah or whatever. Ezra. It says that he has the Antichrist has a wandering eye, and this man wears glasses. Yes, he can speak many languages and can play all instruments. Oh, okay. That's why I was asking y'all about the glasses, because what we read says that he has a wandering eye. And what do glasses do? Correct that. They correct that would stop the eye from wandering. It definitely would. How about if you don't go look it up? Just type in Jews find a Messiah 22. It's gonna come up. 2022. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why he had those glasses, so we won't see it wandering. Exactly. Exactly. Because remember we read it said he gonna get some tattooed on his forehead, and then he's gonna have a wandering eye. He said his right eye looks up or whatever, and his left is steady or something like that. But that makes sense as to why he has to wear glasses. You said I'm watching the show The Exorcist and all the demons have wandering eyes. Well, have you passed the part where they in Chicago? You already seen the episode when they was in Chicago and the man dressed up like a black man because they needed all the organs so that they could do their thing up there with the Pope. Y'all seen that part? You watched that part, or am I telling too much? Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, go on and get in there, honey. They put prisms in glasses to keep the eye straight. My mom had one as a little girl. Doesn't word say if they come and say something in the desert, don't believe it? Yes. Yeah, it does. Thank you, Teresa. Listen, it's not a movie. It's the Exorcist, the show. The Exorcist, the show is really, really good. And it show y'all what y'all leaders be doing when they be meeting up in them hotels that cost a lot of money and stuff. It's on Hulu. Okay, I don't have Hulu anymore. I watched it when it was like on regular, or when I had my Fire Stick. I don't know. Thank you, Carl. Yeah. What's December 12th, 2022? Now, they found him before that. They found him in April. Because they had signs up in New York at the not at the mosque, but at the synagogues. They had signs up everywhere. They were celebrating in New York. They were celebrating in Israel. They were celebrating everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. The name is Rav Shlomo Yehuda. That's his name. Now, who is his parents? Yep, and after that, they started that big clock in New York City. See, I didn't even know that, baby girl. Time is counting down. Now, see, what big clock? Right, it was springtime. Because that's when Jesus was born. I didn't even know that they started the big clock afterward. The countdown has begun. The doomsday clock. Oh, they sure did move it. They didn't move it twice since he's been out. You can't find no parents. You said they sure did. Ooh. Can a person bring a dead fetus back to life by laying hands on them? Yeah, if they got the gift of life, yeah. I didn't even. One of my friends' baby was dead, and I didn't even know. And I was praying for her, and in that 15 minutes, that I was praying and didn't even know I was praying for my friend. Her baby came back to life, and the doctors had told them there was nothing she can do from like 10:15 to 10:30, and I didn't even know nothing was going on with her newborn, and I wasn't even there. But God had me praying, and there was 2 or 3 witnesses that watched me praying, and I was saying this person's name and going back and forth and didn't know why, and the baby came back to life. And then I didn't find out till a week later what had happened. So yeah, if you have the real Holy Ghost in you, you can do a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, deliverance is real. We studied the lot, yeah. And do. Mm-hmm. And do. You talking to a person that lived through a deliverance ministry and has done them. I definitely do. There's a lot of people in the church filled with demons right now. That's why they so mean and nasty and all kind of other stuff. Yeah. I was 21. Yep. And see, this is what people don't realize. Holding on to hate, holding on to grudges, that allows demons to overtake your body and stay there. They want you to hold on to it because unforgiveness is a door opening to them, to your soul. The article that I looked just named a paternal grandfather. His paternal grandfather. Really? Not his mama? So if you're the son of God, do I offer deliverance sessions? Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Or know of anybody. I do know people, but they don't live where I live. I ain't been in church in a long time, so I really wouldn't be able to tell you. Back in the day, I used to know people, but I don't know if they still do deliverance ministries or not. So, no mama, no daddy, but supposedly he's an only child. What? So they have his paternal grandfather, but he's the only child, but he don't got no mama and daddy? You already know he's an orphan. They say parents, but never mention the name of the parents. They just mention the paternal grandfather. It didn't. He was adopted. They said Eretz Israel is his mama. They said Eretz Israel is where he lived. That's where he's from. That's the name of a place. He was born in 1988. All right, let's keep going then, damn it. Let's keep going then. All right. It says, and he will be born from her after 3 months, and he will suckle from her for 4 months. He comes into Jerusalem and becomes a false teacher. And he will appear quiet and gentle and guileless. I ain't never looked at the dude. So do he look gentle? Do he look like he don't got no evil in him? This crazy. So he only suckled for 4 months. We on 767, girl. Book 1. Reading about the Antichrist, chapter 9. So his mama was only pregnant for 3 months. He never looks up. Yes, they do. Okay. He has a softness to his look. Ooh, he does look gentle in my opinion. Oh, he look harmless. What? So he wear glasses to correct his wandering eye. He looks innocent and meek. Okay, come on. Oh my goodness. He looks unassuming. It's okay, Amy. Most times I can't either. It's all right. He look humble. All right. It said he gonna do that too. It says, oh wow. And he will appear quiet and gentle and guileless. The height of his stature will be 15 feet. No, that can't be right. So that might be when he gone and come into his self. Cause y'all know he gonna be able to switch up and be an old man, a young boy, and all of he gonna be able to shapeshift. Thank you, Riz. Thank you. I just seen it right now. Thank you, Pumpkin. I love your name too. I do. I just want you to know that. I didn't know that that's what Riz was short for, but I saw it the other day. I said, oh, that makes sense. I love it. Love it. That's how Museum was in a demon slayer. Yes. Okay, look. So we know this whole 15 feet thing. They said giants was coming back. But we also know that the children of the angels are able to shapeshift, right or wrong. The children of the angels are able to shapeshift, right or wrong. Right. Here we go. So we might not even be seeing his real self. Okay. It says, and the hairs of his head will reach as far as his feet. And he will be large and three-crested. And the track of his feet will be large. And his eyes will be like the star which rises in the morning. And his right eye will be like a lion's. His lower teeth will be iron, and his lower jaw diamond. So we gonna have a grill. A lugawoo. Right. You right. Show is a lugawoo. We were studying on lugawoos like the end of last year. Yeah, he gonna have a grill. Yep. And his right arm will be iron and his left arm copper. And his right hand will be 4.5 feet long, and he will be long-faced, long-nosed, and disorderly. Do we got a long face, y'all? Like CERCA. CERCA kind of got a long face. Do we got a long face? Is his face long? Or is it short and round? He got a beard, and that's probably what is covering up. Okay. We on page 769. 768. I'm sorry. And he also has upon his forehead 3 letters, A, K, T. The A signifies I deny. The K, and I completely reject. T, the befouled dragon. And the Antichrist will be teaching and being taught. AKT. Who knew? AKT, and the A signifies I deny. The K, and I completely reject. The T, the befouled dragon. And the Antichrist will be teaching and being taught. At that time, there will be an abundance of grain and wine and olive oil, such has not been found since the foundation of the world. And in those times, the ear will pour out a half measure of grain, and the vine branch will put out 100 grape clusters. And the grape cluster will bear 10,000 grapes, and will pour out 100 measures. And the seed of the olive oil will be complete, and there will be much fruitfulness of all kinds. And the land will be fruitful, and will produce her fruits 100-fold. Now, who knows that Jerusalem right now produces the best fruit in the world and the largest fruit in the world and more yield than anybody? Your Google ain't telling you the truth, pumpkin, because they found him already. They found him in 22. You might want to check your Google, because they found the Antichrist a long time ago, 2 years ago. You remember nothing used to grow in Jerusalem. The article was written in 2020 and he was 32. Yeah. Every other corn stalk grows 1 ear. The ones in Jerusalem go 3. Okay. Their avocados are like the size of our cantaloupes. Everything in Jerusalem grows bigger and more. Crazy. And that's only been since the Jews from all around the world came back, because prior to that, it wasn't. There's a YouTube video about him. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good morning. Okay. So it says, and the Jewish nation and the Jerusalemites will take counsel, saying, come and let us make this admirable man king. And they make him king and crown him after 3 days. And he will reign for 3 years. And in his first year, all the grass upon the earth will fail. What did I tell y'all? I said when he came out, all of the crops started to fail. It was droughts. Oh my God. That's what the year he was revealed, they all of the farmers all around the world said their crops was failing. That's when the lettuce went up. Tomatoes, everything went up the year this dude came out. That's also the year that the largest produce plant in the world burned to the ground. That's when the farmers in Mexico was saying our cabbages ain't doing nothing. That's when the farmers were saying they spraying stuff over our stuff and we don't have no produce. Everything is about to go up. That happened in 22. That's when they said they found him in 22. Okay. And in the whole world there will not be found a half measure of grain or a half jar of wine nor other fruit. Then there will be a mighty plague. A mightily plague. And those on the mainland will flee to the islands, and those on the islands to the mainland. And for a time, a manner of disease will be upon the whole earth, and a great plague which has never occurred until that era. And the people will be deadened. Now, what's crazy is the pandemic was still happening in 22. And not ever since I've been alive, from 20 to 22, has the whole world been locked down. Every continent, every place was locked down. It was dead bodies piling up everywhere around the world. Was it or was it not? Between 2020 and 2022. And they said another pandemic is coming this year. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to see if y'all see. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. That's crazy. And even though I read this stuff before, I read it years ago, so reading it again with y'all right now. Sorry, family. That's crazy. And you know, this is the thing. I just thought about just sign a waiver. Just sign a waiver. My kids didn't get no immunizations. Just sign a waiver and they all graduated. That's why we have to get our survival kits in order. I'm trying to tell you. And so this is the thing. Think my kids all graduated, and you ain't about to be putting that mess in my kids. Yeah. So with that, you put your book back together, girl. I've been getting my stuff. I'm trying to tell you. I went through my stuff the other day. Y'all, they're right. Okay, so look. Raj, you went and found that name, didn't you, hobo? And did, because we seek and find over here. We want the information. 20 years ago, they said he was being educated, so they knew he was already here. Yes, they knew he was already here, but they didn't bring him to the world. And what I'm thinking, you know how you have a dream and it be in an order? You have a dream and it's in an order, but the things in your dream might not happen in the exact order. Everything is going to happen, but not in the exact order that it did while you were dreaming. Right? So the pandemic, he was already here. But think about it. In the pandemic in 2020, crops started failing then too. Right? Is when the farmers first start coming on there saying, look, they spraying something on our crops. They telling us to destroy our crops. And they didn't have workers to work the fields because they was shut down. Come on, pumpkin. So technically, it's been 3 years. Technically, it's been 4. Since the crops of earth have been failing. Yep, in 2020, all them fish showed up in the water and cows was dying back then. And there was a disease that went all around the world, COVID, and had everybody locked down. It didn't matter where you was in the world, you was locked down. And think about it. I told y'all that famine listen, we got appeal. Appeal ain't even real fruit. Appeal ain't even real fruit. My dad's a farmer, just lost everything. Wow, are you serious? It's been all these fights over farmland right now. Think about it. I stopped eating ground beef because it doesn't look the same when cooked. I'm trying to tell you. Because my daughter called last night while we was on live and said, this meat don't look right, Mom. I said, it should be fine. She said, I don't know. Mutant meat. Yep, remember I told you I had to throw that turkey away? It was pink like candy. It looked like if you get a silly straw or whatever them things did, and you suck all the crystals off, and you know how it looked like that? That's exactly what the turkey meat that I bought a couple weeks ago looked like. The smell of meat been making you sick to your stomach because it ain't real. They dye the red meat. Listen. Ooh, y'all. Come on. All right. I wonder how the Christians don't be seeing none of this. But moving on. All right. If the just man is barely saved, how will the sinner appear? And then, oh, shoot! And then the unclean spirits and the demons will go forth like sand of the sea, those in the abyss and those in the crags and ravines. Demon face syndrome. Demon face syndrome. They trying to tell you that you're not seeing demons in people's faces. Who remembers when CERCA first came on here? I used to tell y'all that when I used to smoke when I was a little kid, a young person, not a little kid, but a young person, I had to quit smoking green because I would see faces on top of their faces. I would see demon faces on top of people's faces. And they was like, "No, we ain't smoking with you, girl, because you get your tripping." Then I told y'all to go watch Grimm. Hold on, I will. Then I told y'all to go watch Grimm, remember? I said, that is what I used to see, and my family used to call me crazy. And now everybody's seeing demons in people's face. Now they got a syndrome for it. So they trying to tell you that you don't see the demons, that you actually see it in people's faces. So I talked about seeing faces on top of faces 2 years ago. And people was in here laughing at me. Now it's a whole syndrome. I told y'all that's why sometimes I don't look people in their eyes, because I see the other face. Now it's called demon syndrome. 2 years ago, folks was calling me crazy. And now the doctors got a whole medical diagnosis for it. It says, and then the unclean spirits and the demons will go forth like the sand of the sea, those in the abyss and those in the crags and ravines, and they will adhere to the Antichrist. And they also will be tempting the Christians and unaliving the babies of the women. You mean like all of these babies getting killed and thrown in trash bags and all of this stuff? All of, like in 2020, between 2020 and now, people was unaliving babies like crazy. Was they or was they not? Unaliving little bitty kids like crazy in between 2020 and 2024. So not only do we have a disorder now called demon face syndrome, people was unaliving their kids like crazy. The crops have failed. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And they themselves will suckle from them. Ooh. And then the people will be calling upon death and digging up the tombs and saying, "Blessed and thrice blessed are you who have already died, because you did not reach these days." And they who go down by the sea also will be saying, "May the fury of your waves swallow us also, O holy sea." And then all the flesh of the Romans will lament. And while there will be a temporary joy and exultation of the Jews, excuse me, there will be affliction and oppression of the Romans from every necessity of these evil demons. And the earth will become like copper, and all greenery will dry up, and every tree and every flower upon the earth will fail, and the lakes and rivers and wells will dry up, and the moisture of the waters will be completely dry. Is the world in a drought right now? Can y'all look up worldwide drought and see if we in a worldwide drought right now? Can I ask y'all a question? I don't know why people do this, and I'm going to say it again. Do you go into Walmart yelling, go to Target and look and see what they got, or do you just go in Target and shop? When you go to Walmart, you say, "Y'all shouldn't buy nothing from here. You should go to Target." Because when y'all come in here telling people to do whatever, go tell them on your page who to listen to and not on mine. UN estimates over 1 billion people suffer a drought from 2022 to 2023. We in a drought. I was being funny. I'm saying people come in here, and instead of getting on their live and telling people who to go watch and who to go listen to, they come in my live saying it. Like I'm not sitting here teaching. How about you go and get on your live and tell people who to go listen to is what I mean by that. Because evidently they over here because they want to hear me. Now, next time you walk into Target, yell, go to Walmart, since y'all like doing it in my damn class. What I don't be understanding is that they got their own lives. If you want to go tell people who to listen to, you do it on your live, not in mine. You got a whole live. You on TikTok, ain't you? You on TikTok, ain't you? Well, do it in your live. Crazy. Guilty of telling people where they can. Auntie, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Right. Everybody got their own thing that they supposed to be doing. And I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. 48 states are currently in a drought. "48 states are currently in a drought right now." Really? Did y'all know? They posted that April 2nd. Yep, I saw a lesson about Adam and Eve's daughters last night. Uh-oh, Auntie. Listen, everybody. It made me happy. I'm going to tell you right now. I see it. I see our signature all over the internet. I'm trying to tell you. Who see our signature all over the internet? Y'all been on this Beyonce's internet way longer than CERCA. Especially on TikTok. Y'all see our signature everywhere over here? Everybody breaking down words. Everybody is telling you to study. Everybody got books behind them now, and they are telling you where you need to go read. Part of that, it was go get some crystals and hit these bowls and gongs and stuff. Okay. Y'all be seeing it. Y'all see it. This is why you got to be original, honey. You don't have to follow the trends. You make them. When you be who God made you, everybody prepping too and is. It's okay. I've been a trendsetter my whole life. Never been scared to walk alone and see what happens. People start to follow you when you walk alone and away from the crowd. Where do you get a book list? We don't have one technically. There are some books that I have in my Amazon storefront, like Jasher and a few others. But I don't have a book list of all my books. Yes, Miss Bliss, what's going on? Ah! Y'all, my fingers hurt so bad. There used to be people that would turn right around and try to pass your teachings as their own. Girl, they still doing it now. I literally, listen, it's people in here right now that's not part of WOIU. Hey, y'all. They come over here, they get information, and they immediately go and make videos about it. I see it because they still come up in my FYP. That's how I know they've been in my class. Hey, y'all. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, I don't know, girl. I just buy one. I don't even use the same. I got 2 different kinds right now. Just buy some. use it too. Because I'm not talking about the people that's in our community. And I've only seen one person give you credit for your teaching. Girl, who? Because I don't even know one. I be looking. Who was it? Inbox me and tell me who it is, because I'm a shout them out. Because guess what? This the thing. I'm saying, if you, instead of studying for themselves, they cheat and do. Even my brother mentioned rejected sacred books, and he would never step outside his church teachings. That's because my daddy is busting people's head open. You seen one give me credit too. Now listen, I'm not talking about the people that's in our community. Y'all know that, right? Like, if you're a part of WRU, whatever you learn in class, you're supposed to tell people. But what be getting on my nerves is people come over here acting like they ain't in CERCA class, and then they go teach what CERCA taught and don't be wanting to say, I heard this over there on CERCA TROVA page. If you are part of our class and you are part of OWRU, you're supposed to teach what you learn. But it be fake folks over here trying to act like, oh, God told me. You a liar. CERCA told you. You came over here and set him and look at the numbers going down. They got on out of here. Hey, y'all. I know. But you not, listen, Isabel, you don't, you was in class. They get to moving on out of here. That's how I know they be here. Hey, y'all. Yeah. Oh, okay. Y'all, she not teaching the same thing, but she said you were the person who got her on her path. Come on now. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's a lot of people that's teaching about the giants and stuff now and got all these followers or whatever else. And they will not say that they came over here, got the OTP, looked at all my books, scanned them very good, and then. But I had to put in the work. I had to sit for 10 years. I didn't get to get myself off of TikTok. I didn't get to go watch no YouTube videos and get the knowledge. That's why when people be like, oh, what are the... No, I studied, honey. Which is how I'm able to teach other people to study and not just to read. Yeah. The books that I don't know if you can get the books that we read from there. OTP, right here. If you want to start learning and growing, these are the books you need, and you can get them on Amazon right now. We do purchase these for people that can't afford them, and by can't afford them, I mean $48 is going to knock your whole stuff out for the month. We not buying them because you don't want to buy them, and we don't buy other books. People are like, okay, yeah, so I like this book and this book. Absolutely not. Who do you think we are? We not doing none of that. And I don't care if you like that or not. We do this for people that $48, and I've been in a situation where I didn't have $48 or $50 or $60 to buy nothing. I needed that for gas for the whole month. But if you can go and buy bundles and get your nails done, and if you can go and hang out with your homeboys and buy Casamigos or whatever it is and pay for host drinks, you can buy your own books. Thank you. But we do buy these for people that cannot afford $48. Yeah, we use our manners here too. Can you please show me the front of the book, or can you please? Wait, don't nobody tell me what to do. I'm 44. That's another thing you're going to learn over here is to use your manners. I know nobody else do on the internet, but baby, over here, you use your manners. Can you please tell me where we reading? Can you please show me that book? Can you please tell me? And I will do whatever you need after that. But if you don't use your manners, you get nothing from me. You said, and pay for host drinks is crazy. They be trying to get laid, girl. You know how I go. Okay. And everything we buy be on sale. They've been on sale for over 2 years. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. And hell. If you cannot afford those books, and we ain't calling you broke, we saying everybody fall on hard times. There are people that send in money to help us purchase these books for you. Just these two. Not all of this. Don't come asking me to, but we don't do that. We get you, these are our school books, you could say. We probably gonna use these every day here. So you need to email CERCA TROVA books@gmail.com. Do not give me no long story about how you want Social Security and your husband left you. None of that matters. If you cannot afford them, God knows if you're telling the truth. Oh, you good. This is our textbooks, right? So, and I'm going to tell y'all something. You can lie and say you can't afford it. He won't let it go through. He won't let it get delivered. It'll be misdelivered 10 times and they're going to send us our stuff back. So if you can afford $48.99, buy it. God bless you. But if you can't, and that's okay, because we didn't buy a lot of books for people. But I guarantee you, if you fake it, he ain't going to let it get delivered. It's been happened so many times since we've been doing this. I'll be like, I don't know why they lie. I don't know why they lie, Dad. I don't even know why they lie. They should just tell the truth. And if you lose your books, we're not responsible for buying you no more. Like, y'all would not believe the crazy stuff people say. And I just skip right on past it. We ain't. Well, somebody said, oh, I already bought all these books, but can y'all buy these books for me? I already bought this book, this book, this book, this book, but can y'all buy this book for me? Do that sound right to y'all? Sound like you got the money. And y'all don't know how many times people done got in my inbox, talking about, oh, I already bought these books, but can you buy these for me? No. No, we can't, because you got the money. The audacity. Girl, sometimes my head jerks back so far, baby. I'll be like, what? No, I said if you can't afford them, we buy them for you. Save them and buy them. Oh, this is the thing. We don't care about buying books. But we want to buy books for people who really can't afford them. Not, oh, they giving out free books, or I want some free books, or my cousin needs some. No, and your cousin stay at the club, honey, throwing that thing in a circle. Absolutely not. Tell her to take her drink money and go buy her books. And I don't care who don't like it, because people send in their money to help people in need, not people in greed. True. Some people hustlers, they gonna try to get whatever they can for free. And can do it themselves. Don't know, you hustling your own self. Because when you steal from people that's trying to do right, you curse yourself. You curse yourself when you do that. I will show y'all my. Now, see, baby, that's a different thing. Listen to me. Like I said, it's been times in my life where I did not have $50, $60 to spend on no books. I'm trying to tell you. And that's why we do this. But there are people that try to get over y'all. And then they have the nerve to ask for 4 and 5 books. You hear me? No. It's people that didn't try to help us to get to pay their bills, and the mess wouldn't go through. I'm like, you will take from people that's trying to help you. You raggedy as hell. And no, we don't respect you. If you hustle and you trying to hustle people that's really trying to help you, you don't get none of my respect. I don't care. I do not care. Because there's people that think we green over here. Y'all know I lived in the streets. I know how hustlers, I can see a hustler from a mile away, baby. Folks be having whole businesses. They forget that they put their business stuff in their email. So sometimes I go check and look at it and be like, really? Them have got to be $300 nails you got on, Pumpkin. Sometimes I go check it, and they be having $200-300 nails. I'm talking about I can't afford to get my books. Well, maybe if you wouldn't have got them $300 nails, you could have got them. Just get you a plain white set. It's the OTP, Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. It's in my bio. You can go up there and look at my bio on my Amazon store. Yeah, it's in a... We don't do hustlers around here, honey. Not them kind. You don't get to hustle people that's trying to help you. A plain white set. Just go and grab one. Listen. And I don't care if people be mad about it either, because this is the thing. We ain't rich. I don't do no ads. Y'all ain't seen my face on not a damn ad or nothing. So every single dollar that comes into our organization, which is Tatna Place, some people literally send in $1 because that's all they have. You think I'm gonna let you hustle them for their $1 that they send in? No. I don't make no money from TikTok. You hear me? So all the money that we use to help people comes from people, and it's crowdfunded from our community. I ain't did nothing, you don't see me pushing no products or nothing. The little money that we make from Amazon when people go buy stuff goes right back into our pot to go out to help other people. Everything that we do, our hoodies, I take a small percentage of that. You know what it does? Because that's her business. She does that for us. I take a small percentage of that from our hoodies and all of our stuff, and it goes back into the pot to help people. So you don't get to take money that I don't even spend. Nigga, my car's still there. Shoot. Still having an Uber. You got a car sitting outside paying insurance on it and everything. Can still stop. But we not going to do. Yeah. No. And don't care. Now, moving on. It says, and the moisture of the waters will dry up. 13, y'all. And then the Antichrist will lift up a stone in his hands and say, believe in me, and I will make these stones into bread. Ain't that the same thing Lucifer told Jesus to do? So he gonna do what Jesus wouldn't do. Jesus said, nigga, you already know what I'm capable of. Move around. Miss Nicole, you right. I told y'all he's a copycat. He can only do what God already did or try to listen. He can't even get his own nothing. This is why when people come here and say, oh, did you know that it's scripture and spells? Yeah, because Lucifer is a copycat. He's not a creator. He's a created being. So he can only take and use what's already been created. You ain't telling me nothing. Remember, he wanted to be God. So he said, I'm going to sit my throne above your throne, Daddy. I'm going to be bigger than you. I'm going to make them worship me. I'm going to make them bow down to me. Oh, man, little kid. You just crazy. Because your daddy won't give you no attention. I don't stink. You mad? Well, good. Go to your damn room. We don't care. Right. Listen. It says, and then the Antichrist will lift up a stone in his hands and say, believe in me, and I will make these stones into bread. And then the Jews will worship him. Y'all said how many miracles he done did already? What's the 5 miracles he did already? 3 to 5 miracles. What's the miracles he did already? You said, well, we know he didn't heal the blind because he still need glasses. He called the demons out of the ships. He healed a young boy. What else did he do? Why would he? So how do we know that he called demons out of the ships? Y'all seen it? Miss Moore. She said fish eye food need to fix his eyes first. Oh, I love you, Miss Moore. She said, oh, fish eye food, we need to fix his own eyes first. Petty. Yeah, see, I can't even laugh at that like I want to because I got Mr. Magoo glasses as we speak. I used to be able to laugh and cackle at that, but I can't cackle at that now because I am now a fish-eyed fool. You said, what now? I got my Mr. Magoo glasses too. Right. So I can't cackle at that like I used to. Yes, I got my Mr. Magoo glasses right now. You said maybe I shouldn't laugh. Listen here. You said I wear glasses too. Look. Can't see nothing. Hilarious. Come on, y'all. Okay. So we know this nigga gonna pick up rocks and turn them into bread. And then the Jews will worship him, who are saying, you are the Christ for whom we pray. And on account of you, the Christian race has grieved us greatly. And then the Antichrist will boast, saying to the Jews, do not be grieved by thus. A little while, and the Christian race will see and realize who I am. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? The Jews and the Christians is always going at it, right? He said, in a little while, they're going to know who I am. 769. And the Antichrist lifts up his voice toward the flinty rock, saying, become bread for the Jews. And disobeying him, the rock becomes a dragon. And the dragon says to the Antichrist, oh, you who are full of iniquity and injustice, why do you do things which you are not able? And the dragon shames him before the Jews. That's what he get for trying to copy God. Exactly. What's scary to me is the Bible says that people's hearts are going to be given out with fear with the things that are going to be happening right now. It also said that the giants was going to come back to help destroy the earth. And all the things that were alive when the flood happened, it's going to be alive right now. Can I ask y'all a question? When did the dragon come out in Japan? What year was that? Twenty 2022. When did he come out? When did the crop start failing? It was a dragon seen yesterday during the eclipse. That just made all the hair on my body stand up. I want you to know that. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Wow. All right. It says, and the dragon shames him before the Jews. And then 3 men will go forth and will condemn him as a liar and a deceiver. And these 3 men, 2 from heaven and 1 from earth, will walk before the Antichrist and say, we know who 2 of them niggas is, don't we? Enoch and Elijah. I don't know who the other person from earth is, but 3 men is going to accuse him. Because saying he a liar, y'all better not believe him. Woe to you, a worker of injustice, an inheritor of eternal fire. And they will walk in all the earth, crying out and saying to the afflicted Christians, hear, O sons of men, and do not worship him, because he is not the Christ, nor a God-fearing man, but he is the Antichrist. And many Christians will run to the feet of the saints and say, what should we do, O saints? Where shall we Christians hide? And many of the Christians will hide in the mountains and caves and in the holes of the earth and will be saved, so that the treacherous Samuel might not seize them. And when the Antichrist finds those 3 men, he will kill them by the sword. Then that spoken by the prophet David will be fulfilled. They will offer up bulls on your altar. You mean like the bulls, they got the cows they got over there now? And with the Antichrist reigning, and with the demons persecuting the Jews, contriving vanities against the Christians, the great day of the Lord draws near. And there will be judgment and recompense, and the deception of the devil will fall, and the light of the world, Christ our Lord and King of glory, will flower, to whom is due all glory and honor and dominion forever. Amen. Where shall we Christians hide? And people are asking us, why do we have tents? And why do we have trenching tools? And why do we have emergency lights? And why do we have, because we ain't going to be able to rent all this stuff because we ain't a part of the global community, idiot. We're not going to worship the Antichrist. So then we'll need to have our stuff. Who remembers me telling you that the Christians, these pastors, are setting the Christians up because they telling them they don't need nothing. And they steady waiting on the second coming, which we waiting on the two. But they not going to have nothing, so they going to have to be a part of the global community because they don't have nothing. Because they not thinking they going to be here, even though it's all happening while they're right here. You said what now? Why are we buying this stuff? Because we don't plan on being a part. What about the rapture? There isn't one. Your Bible don't say nothing about no rapture, and it say we gonna be caught up in the air to meet our. And some of y'all still gonna see them. That means the tribulation didn't happen. Ain't no rapture. Not that kind. Not the one we've been told we gonna have. Because right in Revelations 13 it says that he's going to be given power over the whole world. All dialects, all rich and poor, free and slave, black or white, fat and ugly, skinny and ugly. It don't matter. He's going to have over everybody. Those who don't take the mark, he's going to be torturing. Though he said some of y'all going to be taken into camp. Some of y'all going to be killed by the sword. He said, but have faith. Some of y'all going to make it to see me come in a cloud. But who are the holy saints that the Antichrist gets to make war and overcome and overpower them? This is what we getting the stuff we getting because we know we ain't going to be able to live in our houses. And I own my house, so does eminent domain. If you not a part of the global society, you're not even going to be able to keep your property. Because you got to pay taxes to the global society. So if you're not a part of the global society, you can't pay no taxes to them. If you're not going to be a part of the global society, you can't go in the grocery store. You can't go in the CVS. You can't go in the hospital. You can't go nowhere. You will now be the illegal aliens. So how y'all want them treating the illegals? That's how you going to be treated. So you okay with it? You okay with them doing the illegals like they do? Just understand it's going to be for you. If you don't take this real ID that they about to give you so that they know it's you. So that's why we buying all the stuff that we buying. Because we already know we're going to be hunted. And the people that we loved and cared for is going to be the people that's turning us in. Because they're going to be a part of this global community. And once you take the mark, you're damned to hell forever. What you done said. Ooh. Once you take that mark, there's absolutely no way. This is why I told you I start teaching my children. If the bad people come and say they want to give you a shot right here or right here, you tell them you want to go with Jesus. My son was 2. He's 27. So 25 years ago, I was telling my son, he might not answer. We gonna see. My phone about to die, as usual. He might not be up. Let's see if he up. Hi, son. What are you doing? Okay, good. I'm live. I just need you to answer some questions for me. Can you? Okay. So has mommy been telling you, mom been telling you since you was 2 years old, if the bad people come to tell them that you want to go with who? Oh, God. If they try to give you a shot in your forehead, or if they tell you they going to hurt mommy, still tell them you want to go where? Oh, God. Have we not been talking about that we was going to have to be living off grid and whatnot for forever? Yeah. And you told mom when she was 9, you said, Mom, I think God wants us to be what? Tribulation force.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. So I've been telling you about these folks and this mark your whole life, right?
Yeah.
Even when you was a little kid.
Yeah, even when I remember when I think it was like 07, 08. They could look it up too. I think we had a blood moon, and we were all outside. We had been talking about it or whatever, and then all the kids ran to the house because you know, obviously we thought it was the end of the world or whatever. But then I came in early, and they started talking about the chips and whatever, and I called you in there or whatever, and you're like, "Yep, it's happening," but. Yeah, we've been talking about it for a minute. I think when you made us watch Left Behind, I think I was in second or third grade.
And did I not buy y'all the Left Behind Kids series of the books?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye, boy.
Bye.
Who ain't been telling folks? I started telling my son when he was 2 years old. That means I was only 19. When he was 2, I was 19, and I started telling my son, if the bad people come and tell you, even if you hungry, baby, and they want to give you a shot right here or right here, you tell them you want to go with Jesus. You tell them you don't want no shot. You want to go with Jesus. He was 2. And he was like, you shouldn't be scaring him. I said, they gonna take your kids, and if they get that mark, they going to hell. Plain point, blank, period. Oh, there's not gonna be any kids in hell. You a lie. His whole life, he has heard about this. His whole life, he has heard that we are gonna be persecuted for what we believe. He 27. He just turned 27 March the 1st. So for 25 years, for sure, I've been telling my kids, as soon as they can understand, you tell them you want to go to with Jesus, you don't want to eat, you want to go with Jesus. And Ezra did show us that it's going to be kids in hell too, while they lying talking about the, No, I'm not part of no religion. I used to be apostolic Pentecostal. I was raised apostolic Pentecostal, but I don't have no denomination now. None whatsoever. There was kids in the flood. It sure was a whole bunch of them. It was babies on the breast that drowned. What does that mean? So, why wasn't there no age of accountability then? Y'all better quit letting these folks lie to you and tell you what you want to hear. Crazy. So this is the thing, family. It's time out for playing church. If you don't have a real relationship with God, it's about to show. Because what you gonna do when you can't go to church? Because it's going you not gonna be able to just worship Christ freely. What you gonna do then when they've got bars on the church? You're barred from going, just like they did at COVID. And you can't fake your relationship no more. What you gonna do then? What you gonna do when you don't have your pastor to tell you what to think and what to say? You hear me? What are you gonna do? I'm just saying for these folks to say they can't miss church. Why? So what you gonna do when they ban you from going? Or those churches have the Antichrist name on them and you have to pray to him. Then what? You just gonna have to go to church then too? Because it's gonna be churches, but they gonna be the synagogues of Satan shortly. All them churches you see, they gonna have his name on them. And you're going to be praying to that dude. What you going to do then? As my mama say, you better know that you know that you know that you know you got God. You better know that you know that you know. No one believes me when I tell them kids going to hell too. I know they don't want to hear that because they didn't hear the pastors lie so long. If that's the case, then God wouldn't have unalived all the kids when he used to tell them to go in there and kill everything. Don't even leave the sheep bleeding. Don't even leave the chickens, kill everything, because he know demons can inhabit animals. So he told them, go in there and unalive everything. Don't leave nothing breathing, not even the chickens. Because spirits can hop into animals. We seen Lucifer change himself several times in the infancy of Jesus Christ and different. He didn't change himself into all kind of animals and everything else. Maybe that's why there's always a black dog around with some scary stuff that's going on. And didn't he keep changing himself into a black dog? Like a Rottweiler? Ain't that what Snoop Dogg? He changed himself into a Doberman. Oh, Snoop, you did the same thing the devil did. Oh, shoot, wait a minute. That's my dude, too. But let me say this, though. Isn't it crazy that Lucifer changed himself into a dog, and Snoop Dogg changed himself into a dog, too? Murder was the case. All your stars be transforming it. What is the form of magic that changes you into an animal? They selling these at your kids' school if you didn't know. And yes, they're real magic books. They sell these at your kids' school. All of these books right here have magic spells and stuff in them. And how to conjure demons. And they sell these at your kids' school. That's why we got them up there. Shakira changed to a wolf. Look it. They come with tarot cards and everything. The new Kung Fu pen introduced a chameleon. Animagus. Thank you. Is it called Animagus? I know it's called something like that. I'm looking for it right here. It might be in this one or the other one. Look, look, look. They teach your babies how to cast spells and everything. What they need. Animating spells, transformation spells, healing spells. You giving this to my 6-year spellcraft. And it's real. Isn't that interesting? Why would you be giving this to my 5-year-old? Huh? Common wizard familiars. Teaching my baby how to turn their favorite animal into a familiar spirit. There is a great benefit to every wizard in keeping a fish, bird, or other creature as a familiar or assistant. Animal magic. Why would they be teaching my baby about animal magic? All magic is bad. Humans wasn't never supposed to do magic. A menagerie of magical beasts. And just know, this is real magic. Because everything that's in this little kit, look. Teaching your kids how to read palms. They tell them what bowls they need. And see, parents will see this and say, oh, it's just make-believe. Well, you want to know what? You want to know what? They got people thinking magic ain't real and do. Because everything that's in here I'm going to show you. This is a real magic book. And this is a real magic book. And it's another one down here. Oh. This is a real magic book. They sell these at Five Below. Real spell book. A real magic book. It shows you what signs, what symbols, and everything that's in here for your is in this one. For your kids. This is the kid version of this. They make you cute with this. But you see that dangling there? That's a spell book that they have hidden in here. No, I don't do no spells. It's for education so I can show people where the magic is. Because people think, oh, it's just a joke. Everything that's in this witchcraft and occult book is in this book for your kids. And those as well. Oh, this ain't all. It's another. It's another. Do you want to see it? I got another one. I got another one. Oh, because they make it look so harmless. I'm going to show you why it ain't. See this? This is sold in your kid. This is in your kid's library right now. And guess what? It's a real magic book. And look how they make it look all kid-friendly and stuff. Hold on. Oh, it look all kid-friendly and stuff. But guess what? It's real magic in here. They tell you about Solomon's ring. If you know, Solomon was one of the best men. He is the Lord of the Rings, Solomon. They teach your baby how to call familiars to them. Show them all the signs and symbols. Why would they be talking to my babies about poltergeists and demons? The decorative arts. Show you how to make a scrying mirror. Floating magic candles. Crossbones board. Glowing crystal ball. The hand of glory, teaching them palmistry. Oh, but that ain't all the horticulture of it all. So you gonna tell my baby what herbs instead of shrunken heads? The flora and fauna. So you gonna tell my baby about what fruits and vegetables to grow? Make a fairy circle, inviting spirits to my house. Some of y'all babies' teachers is witches. Y'all just don't know. A container garden. What are you doing? Showing my baby how to grow the herbs they need to do magic with. Angelica, common thyme, dill, garlic, lesser periwinkle, marigold, moonflower, rosemary, rue, St. John's wort, sweet marjoram, thistle, and verbena. And it goes on. Believe me, and all of it is real because we done went through this book several times. Showing my baby how to make an apothecary. You said what? Showing them how to get familiars. And all of this is... Oh, shoot! There go the ancient Phoenician. There go the ancient Phoenician right there. Your baby in kindergarten, they have a chanting class. Did I homeschool my kids? No, my kids grown. But we talked about all of this stuff. We talked about my kid. Listen, my daughter came home. My 21-year-old came home. They sent her home from school one day because they took her on a field trip This is at your kid's school. This is a real magic book that is in your baby's school. We got teachers here. There is no front cover. This is it. Some of y'all kids' teachers is witches and warlocks. Yeah. And these books, we got teachers. These books is at y'all kids' scholastic fair or whatever, the book fair, they there every year. And we got folks that didn't graduate. They was like, yep, early 2000s or whatever. These used to be at our school. And it's a whole series of them. And everything in here is real. They was at my son's book fair last year. I'm trying to tell you. You wonder why your baby acting weird? Wonder why they asking you, they giving your baby real magic. Real magic. Because everything that is in here, this is a real spell book. And it's in here. There go y'all Mercedes-Benz sign in a magic book. Oh, shoot. What? There go your doctor sign and your Nazi sign. Oh. Why would all of those magic symbols be on our cars and stuff? Ain't that y'all Mercedes-Benz logo right there? About to grab me a benzo. And benzos is the name of medicine. And we know benzos is the name of a demon as well. No, God didn't gift you no magic, baby. The fallen angels gifted magic. And that's why it says burn every witch. Kill every witch. No. Because if God would have gifted us the gift of magic, baby, he wouldn't have told you to kill everybody that do it. That don't make no sense. And he said witches, they going to have the lowest place in hell. And warlocks, sorceresses, and sorcerers. Oh, no. Because you changed God's plan. So you think he okay with you changing his plan? Magic takes away a person's ability to choose for themselves. And God don't even do that. You ain't going to see that book on my list. What book? Those books, I don't have all my books on there. Because I don't encourage people to go buy magic books. I don't do that. You gonna make somebody fall in love with you? You take away what God gives every man free will, and magic takes away your free will. So no. God didn't give that to us. The fallen angels did. And I don't want no parts of nothing they did, I promise you. I'm not aligning myself with them at all. No, thank you. They the reason the earth had to be destroyed. Align yourself with them if you want to. That's fine. I won't be doing it. Let me show you how you know for a fact. I don't want no parts of that. Newbies, screenshot this for me real quick. See that? And they took wives unto themselves, and everyone respectively chose a woman for himself, and they began to go into them. And the first thing that the fallen angels taught the women was magical medicine, incantations, the cutting of roots, and taught them about plants. But these beings knew that they were cursed. They already knew right here. Let me see. Oh, they bound themselves by a curse. See it right there? Let us all swear an oath and bind everyone among us by a curse, not to abandon this suggested deed. So they already knew that they was cursed. Okay? They already knew when they went down and said, I'm about to make her my baby mama. I'm about to tear that ass up. When they said that, they already knew they was cursed because angels was never supposed to, get busy with human women. And when they did, they made monsters. But before they tap danced on their wombs, they taught them magical medicine. What does the word pharmacy mean? Magic. Pharmakia literally means spells, incantations, witchcraft, and poison. Our word for pharmacy means magic medicine. You mean the first thing that the fallen angels, you know why they made that? So you don't got to go to God and ask for healing. That's why they did that. Oh, you can heal yourself. You don't have to ask God for nothing. You don't like somebody? Control them. But God don't even control nobody. He don't make you do nothing. Lucifer makes you. Witches and warlocks putting spells on you make you fall in love with somebody you would have spit on. When it never laid up. You hear this? You see it? Excuse me. So before they even did it, they already knew that they was cursing the earth, and they did it anyway. Don't they say magic come with a price? You can do the spells, but you never know how you're going to have to pay for it. And it don't ever be good to pay me. So why in the hell would you want to do that? That makes absolutely no sense. I'm cool. They knew what they was doing when they did it. They knew they was cursing the earth, and this is why the earth had to be flooded. This is where your vampires came from. This is where bestiality came from. All of it from them. And you want to align yourself with them? Well, do it. I don't care. Look right here. You see this? They taught them magic medicine first things, incantations, the cutting of roots, putting a root on a person. Taught them about plants. Well, you need plants for magic. And the women became pregnant and gave birth to giants whose heights were 300 cubits, 450 feet tall. These giants consumed all the produce. This is where the first famines came from, right here in the Bible. After the 7th generation, right? Yeah, this is where your vampires came from. And all the people detested, the giants consumed all the produce of all the people until the people detested feeding them. So the giants turned against people in order to eat them. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood. And they began to sin against birds and wild beasts, reptiles, and fish. So they started mating with the animals. And their flesh was devoured one by another. That's cannibalism. And they drank blood, vampirism. And then the earth brought an accusation against these oppressors. And you want to align yourself with them, well, just fine. You go right on ahead. I don't want no parts of it. No thanks. You see? No, thank you. I don't want no parts of it. Yeah, they made them animals. That's how we got these beings right here. And the reason that these beings were magic is because their daddies was angels. It said they went into the reptiles. So if if an angel went into a human and made a 450 foot tall, what you think if they go into an alligator or some type of lizard? If they went into the animals, oh, you mean like these people? And they had magical powers, didn't they? All of these beings had magical powers. You mean because they mamas was taught magic? But These are all magical creatures. Wonder how they got their magic. From their daddies. All of these is magical creatures. All of them. Magical creatures. Do I think the Greek gods are actually the fallen angels? It's the fallen angels' children. But the Greek gods are actually the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. Let me show you. So any Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Norse mythology, all the mythology is based off the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. Let me show y'all this book first. Here. Screenshot, because I'm not going to pick it up again, I promise. Here. Before I show y'all what I show y'all. You said what now? Right here at the Tower of Babel. Let me show you something. See what it says right there? It says, instead of the Chaldaic, the Greek names of the kings of Babylon and Assyria are herein given as they are most commonly found and used. Again, the Chaldees from the Bible. The kings of Babylon. Juno, Jupiter, Neptune, and Vulcan. So that means that when you see anything about Greek, Roman, Norse mythology, you are actually reading about the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. Well, that makes sense because the angels came down in the 7th generation from Adam in the days of Jared and banged the wives of the men. Everybody was still in Africa at that time. So the Assyrian and Babylonian Egyptian kings are who you're really reading about when you're reading about the gods of Greece. They just giving you their Greek names. We use our manners here. Can you please tell me? Can you please? We use our manners. We use our manners. We use our manners. Can you please tell me? I promise you get what you want. You use your manners here. Yes. This is the book with the animal people in it. See? And we all know that Disney stole their ideas of the fairies. There's a fairy for everything. There's an angel for everything. There's an angel that guards over the stars, over the water, over the animals, over the women, over the this, over the that. There's an angel for everything. So doesn't it make sense that if it was one of these angels that fell, they want to be the god of agriculture. They want to be the god of the skies. It's called the Adams synchronological chart of map of history. Just look up Adams chart of history and it's gonna come up. Yes. Look up the Adams chart of history, it'll come up. Or Adams map and chart of history. Yeah. So when you see in Genesis and it says that all flesh corrupted itself, and this is why God destroyed the earth, because it was these kind of beings running around. Minotaurs, and they was real. This is where we get all of our genetic disorders from. If you didn't know. Cyranomyelia is mermaid syndrome. Subcutaneous horns. Extra fingers, vestigial tails. Seckel syndrome is bird syndrome and all of that. So if you go and you study these beasts, you will see that humans have these genetic disorders still to this day. It's the Adams book, yeah. Here, y'all, one more time. I need y'all to screenshot, please, because I'll be lifting up books all day, and I don't want to because my fingers hurt. I had an allergic reaction to my polygel. So... Adams map of history or chart of history, whichever one you want to call it. Okay. Very good book to have. You're going to need some space to store it, though. It's 36 inches. No. It's called The Resurrectionist. Listen, y'all. I'm not selling no hair or makeup. Not knocking nobody that do. I'm not going to keep picking these books up. Pay attention. That one's called The Resurrection. It's the brown one. No, I'm not about to keep lifting no books up. I'm not selling nothing. So I'm not going to keep picking them up. We all grown. Pay attention. I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm having an allergic reaction on my fingers and they hurt. Absolutely not. One is called The Resurrectionist and the other one is the Adam's Chart of History. I need y'all to listen and pay attention. I love y'all. But I'm not going to keep doing it. Because I'll be lifting up books all day and ain't. I'm trying to tell you I'm not. Oh, yeah. And you can always rewatch on YouTube. And I'm not being rude. I'm just telling y'all. Because people going to keep coming in. What was that book? What was that book? And then I'll never get to whatever I'm trying to do. So, yeah. Now, we got 900 videos on YouTube. Under the live tab where you can see all the books I got. Because we're going to go through them. Not all of them, but a lot of them every day. So, there's that. But you do need to be aware, though. Because whether y'all believe it or not, these books like this and this are in your kids' library. And if you're wondering why you're a young person, you don't know. Because the church don't let you study magic. And what I mean by that, study it to know what's going on so that you can know it when you see it, not study it to do it. You know how many parents didn't know? And when they went to their kids' book fair, these books was in there. And because they study over here with us, they know what the magic symbols are and what a spell is and how it works. And didn't even realize that their teachers was teaching their children spells. Well, if you don't believe that magic is real, you just don't care. But to a person that knows magic is real, then they got free access to your baby. Having your babies clear their minds and conjure something into their mind and you don't even know because I don't believe in magic. Just because you don't believe it's a person in your house with a gun don't mean it ain't. Just because you don't believe that you could get robbed don't mean you won't. What does that mean? And the devil counts on you not believing in it so he can attack your children. How do you protect them? You have to learn so you know what to look for. So when you checking over your baby homework, you need to know if your teacher got your baby doing a spell. They go, you know what I'm saying? What music they listen to. Listen, witches been teaching our kids for a long time. You hear me? Listen. Right, witchcraft is witchcraft, whether you believe in it or not. And that's the devil's number one job is to make y'all think he don't exist, then he can run free. I didn't, Michaela, but somebody just told us there was a dragon or something flying. We would know that as a chakadree, wouldn't we? Who knows? It was probably the chakadree or the phoenix. Right? One of my teachers had a Ouija board in his classroom. There go my boy. Hi, boy. And he's 27. What year was that, son? He's been out of high school like 6 years, ain't you? Longer than that. Shit, 8 years. It's been a long time. How long you been out of 10? You graduated at 17. Oh, it was in 2010 that happened. Okay. You was in 8th grade. Okay. So my son said when he was in the 8th grade, one of his teachers had a Ouija board in the class. The chakadree or the phoenix was probably flying out the sun yesterday. And we know that from Enoch. You see how that works? I be trying to tell y'all a lot of these teachers be witches and warlocks. And because honey, we don't do none of that over here. Good. So then the teacher get to keep teaching your baby spells and you have no idea what's going on. Teaching your baby how to call a familiar to your house and you wondering why your kids having nightmares and stuff. Well, did you go anoint their classroom? Because my son will tell you, honey, I anointed them every day before they went to school. And the teachers, I could tell the teachers that did witchcraft and the ones that didn't. Because they wouldn't fool with my kids. They'll love everybody else but mine. Oh, I know what this is. The demon in you won't allow you to get close to my baby. So we're just going to move him or her out of here. I had a teacher that was a witch. A couple of them. And I knew it. I anointed my kids every day before they went to school. For that reason. Because I know witches and warlocks run the schools. Y'all know who Madam H.P. Helen P. Blavatsky is? Y'all need to go study Helen P. Blavatsky. You study her. She ran with old boy Adam Weishaupt, whatever his name was. H.P. Blavatsky is from the 17 or 1800s, honey, and they had a whole system that they was going to separate the children from the parents and have the parents say no, say so. Hold on. Facts, my son's teacher used to dress up my kid in girl costumes from the costume closet, talking about the kids are expressing themselves. No, she didn't. Girl, quit playing with me. Girl, I'd have snatched that heifer. You better not put my son in no girl costume. Thank God for my kids being grown. Girl, that just sent me up. Girl, you better not put my son in no damn girl costume. With that, talking about that. No, you let, girl. He was 4. I went off on her so tough, I would have snatched that heifer by her hair. No, you do what you want to do. But what you not going to push on my girl. I'll be right back, Queen. See? That's right there. That right there. That's what I be talking about. Put my damn son in no girl costume. I'll punch you in your damn throat. I'll punch you in your throat. Lord, thank you, God, my kids. Queen, you always know how to take me to the highest level of festivity. Blavatsky, B-L-A, Blavatsky. When I tell you, you have to pray over your children, there are predators. I told y'all I had an ex, and I caught that nigga calling my daughter Brychelle. Honey, I went off on that nigga so quick. He said he a little girl, and then I found out that he messed around. Not with my son. He didn't do nothing to my son. But my son was only like 3. And I come in the room, my baby crying. He calling him Brychelle. Nigga, I'll punch you in your throat. He a little girl. No, he ain't. He's a little boy. And then come to find out this nigga on dildos. That's why you was on that. That's why you was on that. You mess around with niggas and you was trying to put that crap on my baby, man. I'll punch you in your throat. And I ain't knocking no grown people. You hump on who you want to. But what you not gonna do? That's why your wife spit in your face. She caught you in the bed with another man, nigga. Y'all better watch these people around y'all kids. Grown folks do what they want to, but what you not going to push on my baby will make their own decision. Calling my baby that mess. And come to find out 10 years later, he going to parties in Hollywood and getting domed up by dudes. Sucking on bobs and stuff. And my brother told me. My brother said, Niche, that dude, something with him. I said, he was married and everything. He said, nigga, I'm telling you what I know. And my brother was right. My brother told me he got another side that you don't know about. And truth be told, old boy wanted me to start putting my fingers in places that I shouldn't. All of a sudden. Because he freaky. Trying to reach his prostate, baby. Trying to tell you. And I didn't tell my brother, but right after my brother said that, he was like, let's try something. So now I'm supposed to, what's going on here? They call it milking. Well, that. Ladies, y'all better watch these men around your kids. And women. Everybody ain't who they say they is. It's here, y'all. Now how the hell I use it? So we gonna translate. Let's see if it can do it. Oh, that's a simplified Chinese. No, that ain't it. Let's hold on. Let's go back.
SFRF.
Wait a minute. How we figure out what we translate? We need to translate. This is a language in Arabic. So this just got Russian. Well, I ain't hooked it to online. So let's get our Russian Bible out.
Русский.
All right. Wait a minute. To English, nigga. Okay. Here we go. Just type in language pen. I don't know. They have a whole bunch of names for it. All right. So here's our Russian English Bible. It's English on one side. That's the book of Job. Russian on the other. Listen, and I'm not knocking nobody. If you grown and you want to do whatever you want to do, that's it. But what you don't get to do is force stuff on my kids. Hold on, let's see. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And this says, why are the nations in mutiny? And it ain't that good. But it said vain. So we gonna see. Nigga, we gonna see.
Восстают
The
цари
kings of the earth are
и
risen, and the
князья
princes. Yep, it said the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers to take counsel. So it's working a little bit. It might just need to get warmed up.
живущий на ебесах посмеется ос.
It said, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. And it says, living on the ebb will laugh. I don't know what that means. So it's doing it a little bit, I guess.
Ересы у меня и дам народы в наследие.
I have and will give to the people. Okay. All right. Well, we going to work it out. It's the transliteration, not exactly the words. Okay, well, thank you. Well, we going to work it out because I got all these books in here, honey, that is not in English. I got all these Bibles. I got a Korean Bible. I got a Chinese Bible. I got books that are written in Greek and Hebrew, and so we gonna see. This one was 30, I think. Am I gonna put what back on my Amazon? It's a translation pen, language pen. I got it on Amazon. Yeah, because I got all these Bibles and stuff in different languages. Like this is this Bible, someone sent it to me all the way from Egypt. I got it upside down. Ain't that? And backwards. I have to remember. My girlfriend sent me this in like 2015 or 16. See, it came all the way from Egypt. 1999, the Bible Society of Egypt. Arabic New Van Dyke Bible. You see? Can also download from Google Play Translator. Okay. Yeah, I used to use Google Play the translator, but it used to be doing a lot. So that's why I got that pen. Girl, I am. Look, between this and that, I can get in my books again now. Right, yeah, it's right to left. Not left to right. So between this and those, I can get in my books. But I've been having a hard time seeing. So that's why I really hadn't been reading as much, because my eyes be playing tricks on me. Do 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 do. Why did I just hear Bushwick Bill in my mind? My mind's playing tricks on me. Like literally, I heard it. I heard it in my mind. Ooh wee. I'm dun do 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 do. Y'all heard it too, then y'all. It did. And did. I can't start singing my version. Listen here, me either. I'm just gonna be quiet. So look, we've been on here for 3 hours. I'm about to get up and get moving. I'll probably be back in a little bit. Gotta go get me some food. I woke up and started talking to y'all. I ain't did nothing. Thank you so much. I started singing Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Hilarious. Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Oh, Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Nah, yeah. Excuse me. If you're new here, we got about 950 classes on YouTube under the live tab, and they be lit like this. They be lit like this. Well, it's hot. It must be getting hot outside. Ooh. It's getting warm. I'm going to have to turn the air on or something. I think it's supposed to be almost 80. That's probably why it's hot in here. Because I ain't got no air, no heat on, no nothing. And it's getting warm. So I love y'all. I'm going to come back in a little while. I don't know. I might have a skit for y'all this evening. I'm trying to put it together. Not a skit, but y'all know when I dressed up in costume. So I'm trying to find the right story to go along with what I want to dress up as. Yeah. And it might not even be tonight. It might be a little bit later. We got 953 classes on YouTube. It's 78. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 78, 79, girl. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate that. One of the realest songs in our history. And is. My mind is playing tricks on me. I'm in Missouri, too. What part of Missouri you in, Ladybug? Because it's supposed to be 78 where I'm at. See y'all in a minute. Let me go. I might be right back. We're just going to see what I got to do real quick. See. Oh, okay, yeah.